Good morning, K&K family. It's late March 2021. This year I want y'all to go along with us as we do our deer plots. I'm going to focus on about 3 food plots for deer, and also, of course, it will benefit other wildlife as well. To tell you the truth, I'm really not a big deer hunter. In fact, I had pretty well quit. Fell in love with coon hunting several years back and focused primarily on that. My wife and I, of course, we farm, and we had planted some strawberries, good night, 7-8 years ago, and nobody told me that deer like strawberries, and strawberries are very expensive to plant. And well, we started back deer hunting quite quickly, and then I got children coming along too, so and they love to deer hunt, so I guess I'm kind of back in the business. I actually like preparing the deer plots and fooling with those more than I do actual hunting, but we do have an abundance of deer, and you got to kind of keep them in check. Here's what we're starting with. This is about a 3/4 acre food plot, and what you're looking at is remnants of what I planted last fall, which would be oats and ryegrass. What I'm gonna do, I think, is come in here with some Roundup very quickly and kill this down, and then I'll start planting for summertime for the deer, probably as early as April actually. So the little white thing out there, if y'all can see that, that is a feeder. We are allowed to feed corn and bait deer here in good old Aiken, South Carolina. Little Jerry says it's cheating. I don't know about that, but anyway, I'll walk y'all through the patches. This is patch number 1. I'm gonna designate a number to them, and then that way we can kind of keep up, because I'm gonna plant various seeds in various patches. I thank you so much for watching, and follow us as we go to the next patch. K&K family, this is food plot number 2. This one's about 1 acre. It's we had it cut in here about 4 years ago. We killed a couple of deer off of it, nothing big, like I say, not real big hunters, but it also is rye and ryegrass, and some oats that we had drilled in here last fall after the peas. K&K family, we're now at our 3rd and final food plot. It's going to look very similar both in size and vegetation as the plots number 1 and 2. Last year, just for your information, I planted for the first time foraging soybeans. Done very well. Deer ate them down and they come right back. Now my next step on these food plots will be to get some Roundup, do a burn down. Probably take 2 to 3 weeks for it to burn down well. Frost hopefully will be over by then, and I may start planting as soon as April. Soil analysis, very important. I'm a big believer in soil analysis. Here in Aiken, South Carolina, we're in the sand hills, have a lot of sand. Nutrients leach out very quickly. I know from experience I will certainly need lime that I probably should have put out in the fall. Going to need potash and phosphorus and nitrogen according to the crop in which I plant. Do these things, hope for some rain. I'll take some luck. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless. We'll take you on the ride to planting these food plots this year. Good morning, KK family. We're back in the deer plots this morning. I wanted to kind of give y'all an update and show you where we're at. Last time we spoke, everything was green. I've since done a burn down and was hoping I was going to be able to no-till it, and I probably could, but I'm actually going to disc it 1 or 2 times before I plant, of course, with a windle drill, and it will be attached to either a cultivator or possibly a disc air, depending on my mood of the day. I have since done a soil sample. I have applied the fertilizer according to what the soil sample analysis told me to put out. I am going to go over that in a separate video because of time restraints. It took a lot longer for me to try to explain how to both take and analyze soil samples. So here's what we're looking like. This is plot number 1. I'm gonna just show you pictures of plots number 2 and 3. They look virtually the same. Everything again has been burned down and is dead, and it's ready to be planted. So man, deer season here starts August 15th. Wow, I know that's a shocker to a lot of folks. I won't be hunting in August 15th. It's May the 11th today. I'm gonna plant foraging soybeans, and they're supposed to keep producing even after deer pop the tops off of them. So I'm gonna plant them in May, and we're gonna see what's left when deer season does come. And if not, we'll go with something else. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next update, God bless you. Plot number 2. Plot number 3, folks, plot number 3. We're gonna get them planted. Hey there, K&K family, it's May the 19th. I'm planting food plots for deer. Mounted a windle drill to a Pittsburgh cultivator. Man, I'm liking that thing. It kind of gives it a row look. I went over this in another video, but what I've done, I've attached the hoses to the front sweeps. The rear sweeps come along and cover it up. Man, it really seems to be working very well. We did disc them one time. You know, I was going to do like a no-till, and I absolutely could had I used a disc hair. But because I chose the hook to the cultivator, it needed to be disc at least one time. Actually, I probably should have disced it twice because of the cultivator. But man, it's really working good, and I think we're gonna get a good stand of foraging soybeans. All right, that's the before look. That's the after look. Only agreements I have at all using the cultivator, it kind of creates some ridges, almost like some little beds. Hey, but good Lord's gonna give them some rain. I know he will, and it's gonna be all right. Just want to show you what we were doing. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, K&K family, it's July the 10th, and we in Freebird. Freebird, what you doing? We're looking at food plots here today. Foraging soybeans. Here it is, y'all. Lord's blessed us with a lot of rain and everything looks really good. Hey, we took a lot of damage early on from deer, but things have kind of tapered off, and what damage we did sustain has kind of come back. Look at this. So you can see where they nipped a lot of them off, but overall the plants look really good. So anyhow, just want to give y'all a little update on what's going on and how everything's going. I'm gonna look at, this is food plot number 1 again. I'm gonna look at 2 and 3, and I'll shoot y'all a little short video of those as well. Thank you so much for watching. All right, folks, this is deer plot number 2 on July the 10th again. This is by far my prettiest food plot. It is absolutely gorgeous. Look at those foraging soybeans. Man, they are really done well. Of course, they're Roundup ready, so we sprayed them one time, kept a few weeds out of them. Planted sunflowers over there because I run out of the soybeans, and I believe I'm gonna make some sunflowers, maybe get to shoot a dove or 2 up here. Food plot number 2, July the 10th. All right, folks, here's deer plot number 3, food plot number 3. It is looking good. Plenty of soybeans, a great stand, using of course the windle drill attached to a Pittsburgh cultivator. Good morning, K&K family. It is August the 15th, and here in South Carolina, deer season. Golly bum, it's too hot, isn't it? And so, food plot number 1. Man, I am tickled pink. It looks really good, nice and uniform. The good Lord give us plenty of rain this year. I done my part with fertilizer and spraying and stuff, so man, they turned out really good. Look at this, y'all. Every plant took a lot of damage on it, but they've all come back with these foraging soybeans. Got a lot of brown top millet that come up. Gonna be good for the small game too. So anyhow, it needs to be noted, I got a deer friend who planted the same thing, these foraging soybeans with a higher deer density where he hunts. Didn't do as well. The beans couldn't keep up, but here, man, they done great, and they're still putting off and putting out. So I'm hoping that we're gonna get some good deer this year. My youngins are eager to go. All right, y'all, here's food plot number 2. Absolutely gorgeous. Foraging soybeans average 44 to 48 inches high. I run out of seed. I finished off with some sunflowers. They done pretty good too. They made a head. Deer seem to like the soybeans just a touch better. Of course, they come back because they're that type. So this is food plot number 2, August the 15th. Food plot number 3. All right, y'all, that's going to conclude my summer food plots for deer. August 15th, deer season's here. Figured I had to end it somewhere. Might as well be at the beginning of the season. Now, I just want to let y'all know there are several ways and several ideas of how to do food plots and what to plant and when to plant and how to plant. This is the way I do it. I like it. It seems to work for me. Incidentally, there was a guy on YouTube, of all places, said, hey, my food plots are so precise that I can tell you the time of day a deer is going to come out depending on when I plant and what I plant. I'm not that good. Sometimes I wonder about some of this stuff. Anyhow, I enjoyed this a whole bunch. I hope y'all did. And until next time, God bless you. Y'all, I just had to show this to y'all. Little Jerry and I, even as much trash as I talk about him, he and I are good friends, and we hunt the same piece of property together a lot of times. We have designated stands, of course. This is Little Jerry's stand. Been hunting it about 4 years. Y'all notice anything odd about the tree that stand is hung on? Yeah, Little Jerry's a man of faith, I take it. Everybody needs a Little Jerry in their life.